Yo, what up everybody, it's your boy Alter Tech back again with another video, and in front of me I have the Moto E5 Plus, the Moto E5, the Moto G6, and the Moto Z2 Force. So I'm just going to pretty much try and help you guys out when it comes to buying a new smartphone. All three of these you can find them at Cricket or Boost Mobile, and you can get the Moto Z2 Force at the Motorola website. The price has dropped down to about $299, but there has been some coupons and savings, so you could probably get this for under 200 bucks. Which phone is right for you? I just want to say that they're all phenomenal phones. When it comes to performance and battery life, all four of these phones can get you through the day. Now if you're into gaming, I would suggest the higher end models, but if you just need a phone to call, text, that's reliable, that's affordable, I would definitely go with the Moto E5 Cruise. Now the Moto E5 Cruise is basically the Moto E5, but it was made for a Cricket. Now the only difference between this one and the standard E5 model is that there is no fingerprint reader. So if you don't mind having a fingerprint reader and you want something that's affordable, I'll definitely go with this. Now, how much did I actually pay for this? Funny story, I actually got this for free because I actually ported my old number. When it comes to battery life, performance, this phone is pretty damn good. Even when it comes to signal strength, I get pretty good signal with this phone. What I love about this phone is the form factor, pretty much the smallest out of all four of these. Use your phone with just one hand. You can see we have that time widget clock. This is probably perhaps one of the most beautifulest clock widgets out there. So why should you buy the Moto E5 Cruise? Aside from the price, great performance, great battery life, and usually my nephew uses this to game. He plays a whole bunch of games from, let's see, he has Subway Surfers, Prodigy, Sonic, Dragon games. Alright, so my nephew mainly uses this phone as his gaming device. Let me just show you guys how it actually performs. Now this is Talking Tom. So it takes a few seconds to load. The game still does work. There's really much no lag. I'm not even sure how you're even supposed to play this game. What am I supposed to do?
So you drag that to him because he's hungry. But since he won't eat it, is because he wants to use the bathroom really bad.
So I just press this. So you're basically taking care of the cat?
And in this one, you rub him by dragging your finger on him.
You what?
You drag your finger on him in this thing to give him some affection. He has zero affection right now.
So what's he doing right now? I gotta wait?
Yeah, he's using the bathroom.
So how long does that take?
Not too long, usually.
Alright, quick story about this game. Now this game actually runs in the background, and for me, usually like at nighttime or during the day, I would hear something like just sounding like a rat. So I thought I had actually rats in my house, but it turns out it was just this game. So I went out to the dollar store, I bought about 10 rat traps, and I just put them everywhere around the house until one day I heard the noise again, and I found out it was coming from this phone. So shout out to my Tom for making me waste about 10 bucks in the dollar store on rat traps. So what do you think about this phone? Do you like it? The display is pretty good. That's another thing. The displays on pretty much all of these devices are pretty damn good. Some people say like, no, it's 720, or it's not HD, it's not 4K, but the fonts and everything are pretty crisp, and you can't really see the pixels. Great overall displays from all four of these devices. As for sound, for the price, it's pretty good too. Let me just get my nephew back here. You have any recommendations for games with sounds? This phone could definitely get really loud. Yep, that's super loud. That's super loud, man. You know what? This is for the people out there who are working hard, and you can't really afford like a flagship device, but you deserve a device with a great display, with a loud speaker, can last all day when it comes to battery life, has great signal, has great call quality. You guys deserve this. Head on to Cricket, get the Moto E5 Cruise. All right, so for the Moto E5 Supra, this is a big step up because it has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which can pretty much get you 2 days of usage. It has a bigger screen compared to the Moto E5 Cruise. Now in the hands, it doesn't feel like that much bigger. It does feel like maybe twice as heavy. The call quality on this one is pretty good as well, but for the signal strength, I actually find that this phone has better signal strength than the Moto E5 Supra. But you know what, let's check out the software updates and see how well Cricket has been releasing those software updates. Android 8.0, oh crap, this one's been since April 1st, 2018. Let me see if there's actually a software update for this one. Meanwhile, we have the October 1st patch. So while this checks, okay, so this is up to date. So one of the cons of actually getting the, the cheaper model is that you're not getting those fast updates. But like I said, this is free if you port in, and this I paid about 120 bucks, but now I believe it's 180 or 170 bucks on Cricket once you port in. It's a great device, and another cool thing is that this actually came with a clear gel case. It has that nice soft Tempur-Pedic gel type feel. If you guys ever have those gel insoles for your shoes, kind of reminds me of that. And when it comes to protection, it does protect your phone from scratches, but for drops and stuff, I'm not too sure. But I can say this, I've had this phone thrown at me, I've dropped this phone a few times, and I've had 0 cracks. There's no scratches on the back, and just look how gorgeous this phone actually is. I just love that blue shiny plastic. Doesn't even look like plastic, it looks like glass. Pretty much one of the best looking budget devices I've ever seen. And we do have that Cricket tramp stamp, rare fingerprint reader. We have a better camera sensor. Now the camera sensor also has a laser autofocus. We have the dual flash. Basically the E5 Supra, the Moto G6, Play, and the Cruise all have a single lens. Let's say you want to go in between. So if you're in between, you could get the Moto G series. Now you're getting a smaller screen. You have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. You have a smaller display. Performance is pretty good. Display quality is pretty good. Volume levels is pretty good. Now you do get some more perks when it comes to the G series. I don't see the YouTube feature on the G6. Honestly, when it comes to autofocus, the Moto E5 Supra is the better buy, pretty much because you do have that autofocus sensor over here. See if you guys can see that. Over here is the autofocus laser, and over here is the camera. And meanwhile, for the G6 Play, we just have one camera sensor. The Supra is more expensive than the G6 Play, and both of them do have that, gorgeous, sexy blue finish. All right, so both of these guys come with a clear gel case, if you're wondering. And as for the screen, now this one does not have a screen protector. I do advise you to get a screen protector, because with the Moto E5 Supra, the screen was actually more easily scratched, and I had to install a screen protector. Now, as for this one has held up pretty good. There's no scratches on the screen, even though it doesn't have a screen protector. Alright, so now we have the big top dog. We have the Moto Z2 Force. This is last year's flagship. Now it has a faster processor, it has a better camera, it doesn't have a bigger battery than the Supra or the Moto G6 Play, but we do have these battery mods, which is sold separately. So you could probably add about an extra day of battery life just by snapping this mod on. So there's different types of mods you could purchase online. You have the battery mod, the camera mod, the projector mod, the gaming mod, and I've actually made videos on all those mods, so be sure to check out my channel if you want to take a look. So they're all pretty cool. I recommend all of them. I've had fun with all of them. Performance is great. It's actually pretty much better than all 3 of them. If you're pretty much into heavy gaming, into multitasking, using Facebook, Instagram, social media, heavy apps, I definitely recommend this. And this is actually a quad HD display. So quad HD versus, I'd say, 720. Okay, if you pull them up really closely, you can't really, this does look a bit sharper, like just slightly sharper, but that's if you really bring them up super close. Now the colors on this is hands down better than these. It's actually more vibrant, a little bit more saturated, but these are still pretty damn good. It's IPS displays. All 3 Cricket devices are pretty much IPS panel displays, and you will be surprised at how good they are for the price. So you don't have to go out and spend like thousands of dollars on a smartphone if you're low on cash. These phones are pretty damn good. So that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. I'll probably do a little camera test, show you guys different sample shots between all 4 of these, just to give you guys an idea of what they can do, and help you guys make a good smart buying decision when it comes to purchasing a phone. Like I said, you can't go wrong with any of these phones on the table. Performance wise, they're all pretty good. If you do want to multitask and open up a lot of apps and stuff, I would go with the Moto Supra, because it has 3 gigabytes of RAM. Or if you have the money, I would go with the Moto Z2 Force, which has 4 gigabytes of RAM. But for this video, I'm pretty much aiming for the guys and girls out there who are, you don't really have the money to spend on a flagship device, but you want a great experience. I believe that you guys do deserve the best phones. You guys deserve a phone that actually works well, gets the job done and helps you take care of business. Like I said, these phones are gorgeous. You could get them starting at pretty much free, or you could step up and get the G6 for about $99, or the Moto E5 Supra for about $180 right now. There might be some sales during Black Friday. I'll let you guys know. I'll post a video if it does go on sale. But that's pretty much it. So here are the sample shots for the cameras. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know if you have any questions.